If you like my content, please like and click on the subscribe button. Click on the drop down and select All to see regular updates.
There are 5 ways to retrieve account IDs which never had positive balance. So, want to understand what are those 5 ways? So, let's go into the video. Before starting, I would like to greet everyone to the Data Sculptor channel once again. So, today we have another exciting problem lined up for expression. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So, reiterating the question, you have a table account balances and it contains account ID and balance. So, if you see here, uh, account ID has multiple entries. So for the first 1001 account ID has minus 234.45 rupees, and second one 23 rupees, and all 2002 ID never had positive balance, so minus 93.01, minus 120.19, and again 3003 had at least one positive balance. So I need to write a SQL query such that the output should be 2002 because it never had a positive balance. So this is a pretty simple question, but I would like to solve it using 5 different ways. Um, so the first one is using set operator. Using set operator. So set operator means select from account balances where balance less than 0, and here it is account ID. So if I run this, what are we getting? We are getting all the IDs because every ID at one point of the time had balance less than 0. And what I'll do, except select account ID. So I'll just copy paste the same thing, and here instead of less than 0 I'll use greater than 0. And if I run this, okay, without except operator, let's see what we are getting. So if we run this together, we are getting in the first one all the account IDs which had negative balance at some point of time, and the second one gives you account IDs which had positive balance at some point of time. So when you write the except condition, you need to retrieve the IDs which are not common in which are present in the first output but not present in the second output, which is always 2002. So when you run this, you will retrieve the output as 2002. So this is the first method using except operator. Second one is using group by and max. Okay, so now select from account balances group by account ID, and I want account ID having max of balance less than 0. So having max of balance less than 0 will always give you the account ID which never had a positive balance. So if you run this, it's returning 2002. So pretty simple. This is also one more method which you can use. The third one is not an operator. Select from account balances where account ID not in. Select account ID from account balances where balance is greater than 0. So what will happen when you run this, you will get all the accounts which had balance greater than 0, and if you are writing account ID from account balances where account ID is not present in one of them, you will always get the account IDs which never had a positive balance. So you are getting this 2002 account ID twice, so we will just simply use distinct. So if you are using distinct, we are getting 2002. So now we have used 3 methods. The fourth one is left join, simple left join. So left join is but we are using a self join here. Account balances A left join account balances B on A dot account ID is equal to B dot account ID. So first let's run this statement and see what we are getting. So when we run this, we are getting all the what's happening. Basically entire cross join is happening on the same account ID. now I'll filter out and b dot balance is less than 0. So if I run this, what are we getting? We are getting okay, let's do one thing, b dot balance greater than 0. So if we are running this, we are getting all this account IDs in the B row where it always had a positive balance. But here, if you see here, for account ID 2002, on the right hand side you are seeing null, because this 2002 never had positive balance. That's why this condition is never meeting and it is showing null values. So now I write where b dot account ID is null, and here distinct a dot account ID. So this is left. This is how you use the for left join. So here once we need to write join on the account ID and also include the b dot balance greater than 0. When you include the b dot balance greater than 0, on the right hand side you'll get null whenever there is an account ID which never had a positive balance, and you'll just retrieve those accounts. So hope you are understood the fourth solution. The last one is not exists. So select account ID from account balances where not exists of select account ID from account balances. So here I'll keep it as a from balances B where a dot account ID is equal to b dot account ID and b dot balance is greater than 0. So when I run this, what happens? You are getting 2002. So what's happening here again? So here when not exists I'm using, so whatever account ID is there in A, I'm passing it into the B. So if that particular account ID suppose if that particular 2002, suppose if 1001 is getting passed, so when 1001 is getting passed, this condition is satisfied, so not exist will not return that row. Okay, so if 2002 is passed, this condition will not satisfy, so not exist will return this row. So that's why we need, this is how we use not exist operator. So 5 methods are there. The first one, again reiterating, the first one using the set operator. You have to use the except condition, which is the simplest solution. Next is group by and max. This is using the group by and max of balance less than 0. Next is not in. This is how you have to use the not in operator. Also, the next one is left join, and next one is not exist. So I'll give you one more challenge. You can also solve this using CTEs. So I'd like all of you, whoever is watching the video, to post their solution using CTEs in the comment section, and let's discuss more in the comment section if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.